Yes, fight fans, body and mind sports, my people, you are fully appreciated in this round, my guys, my people. Just catching up on this past weekend's action. Of course, we had Gervonta Davis versus Lemont Roach over in the US, my guys, my people. Also, two fights on that undercard, title fights that I want to talk about, my guys, my people. And over in Belfast, we had Paddy Donovan versus Crocker, a fight that had title implications attached to it, my guys, my people. And so yeah, that's all I have for you on this one. Without any further delay, let's get right into it. I do want to start with Tank Davis versus Lemont Roach. Concerning that fight there, Gervonta Davis, the WBA champion in the lightweight division, currently is the champion, but should not be. He should not be. And I think I'm not alone. Not even think, I boldly say I am not alone when I say that Lemont Roach right now should be a two-division champ simultaneously, because he's also the champion at 130 pounds, my guys, my people. Lemont Roach, wow, he surprised everybody's expectations. I mean, nobody really expected him to survive past the 6th round. I thought Tank was going to maul him and get rid of him in 5 rounds. Now, there is, good rationality as to why I didn't really give Roach a chance, my guys, my people. Number one, he's a smaller fighter. Despite the fact that he's a champion, he's a smaller fighter for 130 pounds. And him going up to fight Gervonta Davis at 135 was such a reminder of Davis's fight with Hector Luis Garcia, where he pulled up Garcia to fight at 135 from 130, my guys. And we saw how that went. Garcia nearly lost his eyesight in that fight there, my guys. So I thought, yeah, it's gonna go more or less the same way. Here comes another cherry pick, another stoppage for Gervonta Davis. That's what was going through my mind. And then coupled with that, you also have Lemont Roach's boxing history. Don't forget that he lost to Jamel Herring. He lost to Jamel Herring. Although Jamel Herring was a champion at the time at 130. He still lost to Jamel Herring. And Herring, we have to be truthful about the situation. By anyone's faculties, will not put Jamel Herring, they will not qualify Jamel Herring in the same caliber category as a Gervonta Davis. Never, ever. So you've lost to somebody who does not belong in the same role as a Gervonta Davis in Jamel Herring, and then you expect us to believe that you will beat Gervonta Davis? Hell no. hell no, my guys, my people. It's not happening. I know I'm the old mantra of boxing styles make fights, but in this case, Jamel Herring, in everyone's mind, was like leagues difference from a Gervonta Davis, my guys, my people. Besides that, we have Jamel Herring, who lost to Shakur Stevenson, and Shakur, quality-wise, caliber-wise, we qualify to belong in the same realm as Gervonta Davis. So there you go. That explains everything, my guys, my people, and that's the reason why we want to see them fight. Davis and Shakur, my guys, my people. So yeah, what I'm really trying to say, bottom line, is that Lemont Roach exceeded everybody's expectations. Only he knew that he had the stock to pull through on the night. Although not given the decision, he should have won, my guys, my people. The fight ended in a majority draw, my guys. And that's without the controversial knockdown in the 9th round. The fight ended in a very controversial scorecard, a draw, like I said, One judge scoring it 115, 113, bizarrely to Gervonta Davis. There's no way that you can account for Davis winning in this fight. Two judges had it 114, 114. So a draw on two judges scorecards. That was a little bit more realistic to me because I only had it 2 rounds difference. Well, 1 round different really, because I scored it 7-5 for Lemont Roach in the situation, my guys, my people. Roach winning. So without the controversial 9th round, a draw would have been, you know, would have been good. I would have been okay with that. But this ruling is bizarre, my guys. It's totally bizarre, my guys, my people. And let me talk about that 9th round quickly. In the 9th round, Gervonta Davis, he takes a voluntary knee. Steve Lewis, the referee, he begins to count. He begins to count it as a knockdown. But Gervonta Davis all of a sudden springs up, runs off into his corner. I guess his eyes cleaned out. And while he's doing that, Lewis stops counting. Lewis stops counting, so does not score the knee as a knockdown, my guys, my people. But we all know this, that in the sport of boxing, the ruling goes that whether a fighter takes a voluntary knee or a knee from a punch, it counts as a knockdown. So that should, of course, be a knockdown, my guys, my people. No qualms about it. It should be a knockdown. And as for Gervonta Davis running off to get his eyes cleaned up, what? Are we making up our own rules now? Is that what is going on in boxing? Fighters making up their own rules. Absolutely absurd, my guys, my people. And people comparing it to Floyd Mayweather's situation with Carlos Hernandez, where Mayweather, I believe in the 6th round, his gloves touched the canvas. What happened in that situation is that Mayweather hit Hernandez with a left hook. He hurt his hand and then proceeded in pain to, you know, go into a crouching motion where he touched the canvas. His glove touched the canvas. And guess what? The referee counted and had him losing that round. 10-8, my guys. So he lost a point in that round, my guys. Gervonta Davis did not get penalized. That is the difference. That is the difference. Not only that, but Floyd Mayweather in this occasion was the aggressor. Was the aggressor, my guys, my people. It wasn't even a voluntary knee as such. It was from him sustaining injury that he caused himself. Also, Gervonta Davis's case, you could almost argue that he did go down from a punch, although he explained that the reason why he took the knee and then ran off into his corner is because the grease from his hair was melting into his eyes, my guys, my people, and he just couldn't take the burning sensation. He knows it was wrong, but he just couldn't take the burn, my guys, my people. How bizarre. How bizarre and how wrong, my guys. Weird stuff, my guys, my people, in the sport of boxing. But that is exactly what happened. It's not the same case as the Floyd Mayweather case, my guys. Just like Mayweather, though, Gervonta Davis should have got penalized, but he didn't. But like I said, without that 9th-round incident, I still had Lemont Roach winning 7-5, my guys, my people. I gave Lemont Roach, I'll say by 6th round, I had it a draw. And then I gave Roach 7 and 8. I gave Tank round 9. I gave Roach 10, Tank 11, and then Roach swept the 12th round. So yeah, it should have been a Roach win on the 9th. So they robbed Roach, man, not only of being a 2-division champ, but a lot of money, man. They've robbed him a lot of money. You know what titles do? They bring the money. And if Gervonta Davis wants a rematch, well, he's got leverage now for the lion's share. And having a title let's say he goes ahead and beats Tank in a rematch. Do you know what that would do for his name right about now? Man, you would have just blown up overnight, especially when you beat Tank Davis, that people think is untouchable. Oh my word, it would have been a lot. Well, Gervonta Davis, he says he will entertain the rematch, not straight away though, as he has a service to face Isaac Pitbull Cruz next, a fighter that he was linked to previously. However, Pitbull Cruz losing a fight before he could face Gervonta Davis. He actually lost to Araya Valenzuela, and with it his WBA title at 140 pounds. Also, my guys, my people. But in Isaac Pitbull's Cruz recovery fight from that loss, he did beat Angel Fierro in a very close. The match could have gone either way. And again, Fierro is a fighter not on the level of a Gervonta Davis by far. Not even close to Gervonta Davis, sad to say, but yeah, you want to fight somebody that's just lost and nearly lost to somebody that is not on your level again. So I know that Pitbull Cruz fights at 140, but my God, my guys, my people, the man is a small 140 pounder. And Tank, why is he earning all of this? Simply because he survived a first attack. That's what I'm gonna call that fight by Tank, because Tank couldn't knock him out. You guys think that Pitbull Cruz did good because Tank didn't knock him out? Tank won almost every single round in that fight. If you ask me, it was an easy, clear win for Tank in that fight. So yeah, that's the situation there. That's how I see that situation there. And you know, the way I'm looking at it, that Cruz fight, it's not as big as it was before Cruz lost. It's not as big as it was, you know. The Roach fight, the rematch, is definitely bigger. That fight is huge now. You know how much intrigue is going into that fight now. People know it's going to be an entertaining fight now. That they know that Roach could actually win. They're actually thinking Roach will win again. Possibly will get robbed again as well. You never know, my guys. You will never know, my people. But yeah, there goes the controversy. But what else? Gervonta Davis, though, of late, blaming the result of the fight, even though it was to his favor. He's saying that they took the fight away from him simply because of the incident that happened in the 9th round with him touching the canvas and going over to get the grease wiped off of his face, as if he has not taken into account that he did not get penalized. So had they penalized him, he would have actually lost the fight, because the official scorecard, they ruled it a draw. The judges ruled it a draw, my guys, my people. So Gervonta Davis, man, I don't know, he's bizarre, very bizarre right now. I think he's playing a lot of mind games. I don't have enough time to go into them right now. So yeah, I'll just move forward on that one. But man, great injustice there for Lemont Roach, my guys. Great big injustice. But let me move forward. I do want to talk about 140 pounds title fight. We had Alberto Puello, the WBC champion, versus Sandor Martin, the challenger, my guys, my people. And another controversial ruling. I do have to say though, before I go to what I do have to say, well, it was a split decision ruling in Alberto Puello's favor, so he gets to retain his title. However, like I said, a controversial decision. But for me, the action in the ring for me was very suggestive. If you liked, the more consistent work, the person that was landing more in most of the rounds and landing more power punches, then you will go for Sandor Martin. The person with the good inside work, body work, Sandor Martin, my guys, my people. However, if you're going for the person that had the better jab in the fight, had more of a consistent jab, had great counter punching, and when he did land power punches, they looked more crisper, more snappier, easier to see, so more eye catching and more damaging as well, because he hurt Sandor Martin a couple times in that fight as well. And as a champion, Puello showed championship heart. I mean, when he felt like the fight was running away from him, he tried his heart out to get that win, my guys, my people. So very suggestive. Although I did slightly prefer the work of Sandor on Martin, my guys, my people. Yeah, but a good fight overall, very intriguing. Southpaw versus Southpaw. Two good counter punchers that know how to use distance and take away their opponent's best abilities away from them. Yeah, so it was quite intriguing to see who was going to be the one on the front foot to take the fight to their opponent. Surprisingly, it was Sandor Martin. I was actually looking for Alberto Puello to be on the front foot. Towards the latter stages, it became that because he had to go and take the fight. He couldn't lose his title on the night, my guys, my people. But yeah, good performance from both fighters. I just think Sandor Martin should have got it. But the action was very suggestive, like I said. I ain't crying over it. But Dalton Smith of Matchroom is waiting now in the wings to face the winner. That is, of course, Puello, we now know, but it's not an easy prospect. Let's see whether Eddie Hearn chases that title fight with Puello down just as hard as he's chasing the Adam Azim fight, my guys, my people. And that's all I have to say about that one. Let's move on to the next fight on the card. Gary Antwan Jr. challenging Rayo Valenzuela for his WBA title. Again, 140 pounds, my guys, my people. You cannot say anything wrong about Russell's performance on the night. He closed the distance very well and did so carefully as well, with just the right amount of cautiousness, my guys, my people, without slowing down his work. He was relentless all night, had high punch volume, great fighting IQ as well, good counter punching. So he's not only great at going forward, but simultaneously defensively responsible, my guys, my people. That is Gary Antwan Russell Jr. And despite the fact he's at a deficit because he has that short reach, he did great getting on the inside. And man, where do I start? Just a great performance. I gave him every single round. Rayo, on the other hand, the best way I could describe his performance is that when he fought Isaac Pitbull Cruz was just a come forward fighter, relentless, but not very technically as gifted as a as Russell. And Russell, having that relentlessness and also being technically gifted at the same time, having well planned attacks and executing them beautifully, defense on point, etc., etc., etc. He just ticked all the boxes, my guys. So Rayo was dealing with two things there that Antwan was great at. So yeah, a great win. We now have a new WBA champion in the division. Perhaps he can unify with Puello, who Antwan has lost to already, my guys, my people. Perhaps he can get his get back by unifying. Perhaps Puello can reinstate, or should I say reinstill, his dominance by unifying. So let's see if that fight actually happens. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to it. The 140 division looking very, very exciting right now. It is a very, very deep division. Very, very deep. But Antwan Russell, he is a super gifted fighter. I have to give him. He's my favorite fighter out of the Russell brothers. Hands down. Hands down. Well, that being said, I got one more fight, and that is, of course, Paddy Donovan versus Crocker. This was in Belfast. The Belfast Irish fans was teaming on the night, my guys. And if you know anything about Irish fans, they bring the celebration on the day, my guys, my people. And they are second to none, especially when it is an all-Irish affair as this one was, with title implications attached to it. The story is that the winner of this fight would have gone on to face the winner of Jerome Bruce Ennis versus Elmantis Stanionis, and they're having their unification bout at 147 pounds, soon to come to us, my guys, my people. But that was the title implication attached to this fight here, and I have to say, Paddy Donovan, he did more than enough to deserve the win, my guys, my people. One battered battered Crocker in every single round, you name it. And yet again, more controversy in this one. We had controversy in Sando Martin in the US, in the Gervonta Davis fight, you know, and now controversy in Ireland, my guys, my people. How bloody bizarre, my guys, my people. We had Donovan's performance slightly marred when he was deducted a point in the 8th and in the 6th round for use of the head, my guys. However, I must say that he was leaning forward slightly with his head, but so was Crocker. So was Crocker, my guys, my people. In that type of situation, we have a southpaw versus righty in the situation there. The head clashes are inevitable. That is the culture of righties and lefties. Head clashes, it is inevitable, my guys, my people. And Crocker's stance, he was coming with his head forward as well. Let's be truly honest. So he got deducted that point. Crocker cut above the right and left eye. It wasn't not caused by headbutts. Those were legitimate punches that caused those cuts. But you know, even if it looked like the win seemed inevitable for Paddy on the night, no one saw it coming. The 8th round, where Paddy Donovan, he managed to knock down Crocker. Crocker did beat the count, but he came forward, man, fighting for dear life, my guys. Not even watching. This is what you would call blind fury, because he was blind. Had his eyes closed, head down, crouching low, and just swinging for the fences, my guys, my people, hoping that he will clip Paddy Donovan. All that time is literally in pain because he got popped in one of his bad eyes when he got dropped. He actually got dropped with a right hand left uppercut combination, my guys, my people. But yeah, he did catch Donovan with one of those wild punches. Donovan, that is Paddy Donovan, with one of those wild punches. But Paddy Donovan managed to walk him down to the ropes, punch him down to the ropes, my guys, my people. And while at the ropes, it was close to the bell, and the bell just went ding ding, and damn it, Donovan hit him with 2 punches after the bell, my guys. It was clearly, for me, well after the bell. I don't know whether he was caught up in a moment or he's just been a little bit cheeky. He shouldn't have done it, because it lost him the fight. As he was disqualified for that move there, my guys, my people. It was a right call, but was it a just call at the same time? I mean, the referee can use his discretion in that situation. So, but was it a just call? I would say a bit harsh. Just, but not as harsh as the points that were deducted, because I think Crocker was just as responsible for the headbutts as well as Donovan was, my guys, my people. But there you go. The rematch, they say is inevitable. It will be happening, but if it happens, it's just gonna go the same way, my guys, my people. But as things stands, Crocker is next for the winner of Gervonta Davis and Mantis Stanionis, my guys, my people. But I would rather they get this rematch out of the way, make it happen in Belfast, another big event, my guys, my people, on neutral grounds, my guys, my people. And with that said, that's all I have for you on this one. In case I missed anything, drop it in the comments, my guys, my people. And as always, anything you have to say, just drop it in the comments, my guys, my people. Oh my god. Yeah, but do like, do share, subscribe, and as always, drop your comments below and stay super blessed.